Today we're checking out the new entry-level tablet from Lenovo. They just call this one Lenovo Tab. No letters or numbers. They don't actually say this anywhere, but I actually got an email after setting up this device that is also called the Tab K10 Gen 2. So I guess that makes sense on the name. Quite a bit shorter this way. I paid $199 for mine, and it also includes the folio case, so it's nice that they throw that in there. I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information, because chances are it's going to change by the time you see this video. As far as I know, this one doesn't have pen support. It's got a MediaTek Helio G85 processor, only 4 gigabytes of RAM. At least it does have 128 gigabytes of storage. It also takes a micro SD card. They definitely went cheaper on some of the parts. It only has Wi-Fi 5, where I think most newer products now should at least come with Wi-Fi 6. It's got a little bit smaller 10.1 inch IPS LCD display at 1920 by 1200 resolution, 400 nits brightness, 60 hertz refresh rate. The color on this is called Polar Blue. I think that looks pretty good in person. It's also TUV low blue light certified. Okay, this actually feels a lot nicer than I was expecting. I also like this new design for the cameras. Kind of a smooth material that goes around the camera. It just feels like nice build quality. You get the power on the left, volume controls there on the top, kind of an offset USB-C charging port there as well. Then you have one speaker on each side with Dolby Atmos. Not really sure why, but some companies like to put the headphone jack right there on the corner. The folio case doesn't really seem to stay closed that good. Still feels like nice quality though. It comes with Android 14. You'll get 2 years of software updates, upgradable to Android 16, hopefully a little longer on security updates. When setting up, you've got pattern, PIN, or password, and face unlock. It looks like it's going to install a few apps, but at least you can uncheck some of them. Of course, you have the option of gesture or 3-button navigation. Okay, pretty nice wallpaper on here. Looks like there's already a system update. Might as well go ahead and do that. As far as the storage goes, it's got 107 gigabytes of the 128 available. It actually reminds me of the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite as far as the size. Nice thing is this has Widevine L1, which is good for streaming apps like Netflix. You can watch upscaled 4K resolution for YouTube videos. Downside is it feels pretty choppy, so I probably wouldn't do that. I think most people will be happy with the screen quality on here. It actually looks pretty good, especially considering the price. Left of the home screen, you've got the Google Entertainment space with stuff to watch, games to play, things to read or listen to as well. You can see notifications on the left-hand side, shortcuts over on the right. Surprisingly, you even have PC mode on here. If you're wondering, PC mode is similar to Samsung DeX, where you can do multitasking to be a little more productive. You've got shortcuts down here at the bottom. It's definitely nice to have on a tablet. You've got other stuff like split screen, reading mode, battery saver, screenshot, and so on. You've got the dock down here at the bottom. You've got an apps button here on the end, or you can just swipe up anywhere. You can see it's mostly just the apps from Google, just a few extra games here. Luckily, it looks like you can uninstall those if you want. Looks like you have a ton of different wallpapers to choose from. Different themes, system colors, and so on. I feel like performance is one area where this could definitely be improved. You can see the Geekbench scores are pretty low, even less than the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. And I noticed it was struggling when trying to download everything, so I wouldn't plan on doing too much until everything has installed or updated. Surprisingly though, it did pretty well when playing Asphalt Legends Unite and PUBG Mobile, but yeah, you'll notice the graphics and frame rates don't look as good on here. The best part of gaming on a tablet like this is the smaller size. It just makes it more comfortable to hold and to reach things on the screen. Again, it reminds me of the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite as far as build quality and size. It's got a 5100 milliamp hour battery, only supports 15 watt charging, so not going to be the fastest at charging. I also ran my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, and it lasted about 6 hours, so about average compared to other tablets that I've tested. Also has 2 speakers with Dolby Atmos. Just having one speaker on each side, I feel like is probably loud enough for most things. It's not going to be the loudest out there, but here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. It's got a 5 megapixel camera on the front, 8 megapixel on the back. The camera app on here is pretty simple. You've got documents, photo, video. You can also shoot up to 1080p resolution for video recording. The photo quality looks okay in my studio lighting, but of course it's really bright right here. Here's a few samples of photo and video in lower light situations to give you an idea of what to expect. Not a huge surprise, but the camera quality on here is not that great, which is expected for an entry-level tablet. I know the price will make this more tempting for some people. The build quality is nice, has good looking screen quality, but to me the biggest issue is gonna be the performance. I think there's better options from Lenovo for not that much more. If it was me, I would probably look at the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus, or I might even wait to see the A10 Plus. You could even look at some older iPads or Galaxy tablets that are going to have a lot better performance than this. But of course, it's going to come down to personal preference and what you need to do on your tablet. But if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on as usual, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.